everyone. Good evening. Good evening. So, how many of you actually took the code and the application yesterday? I sent you the code, right? Have you um, saw the code and executed it? And have you installed the MongoDB? Yeah, sure, Monica. So after getting the code, you need to clone it actually to your local repo, or you can directly download it. You can directly go here and yesterday I shared this one, I guess. And after that, you just need to download these files. Or you can just copy paste. Like you can directly get this code and paste it on your local repo. You need only these two files for this. And if you want to, clone the everything, you can clone it, because I'm updating daily on this repo only. So you can clone it to your local system, and whenever I update it, you can just clone it again to get the recent code. You can. So after cloning it to your local repo, you just need to type npm install. It will automatically install the whatever packages that is inside the package.json. So for suppose I have 3 packages in my local repo. So it will install every package that I have inside this app. So after installing the Express Mongoose, and just you need to run, you can directly say node app.js, or you can say npm run dev. Okay, or you can create your own file inside your local repo. How you can create? You just need to type npm init. Npm init means you are creating the new project in your local repo. So based on your requirement, and you can change. So yesterday we were discussing about get, post, and put, right? So yesterday we faced some issue in updating the. So basically, I forgot to give the slash before the API. So now this code is properly working. Let's try to. run it. You can see the server is running, and I guess MongoDB is not connected. I need to run the MongoDB first. Have you installed the MongoDB and checked if the MongoDB is running? If you install the MongoDB properly, it will be running on this page, this site. If you go to this link, you can find it running. It will automatically run it. So basically, it is a service kind of. You can find it in your task manager. This is my task manager. If I type Mongo, there is no service that is running because I didn't start it. So now I will start the MongoDB and check if it is showing. Okay. If anyone haven't installed the MongoDB, you can do it. I think it is taking time, so let's wait for a few minutes. Yeah, we connected to MongoDB. Let's test the APIs. We need to open the MongoDB first and check if the data is there. First we need to create some data, right? Let's create method that we're using. We're using post method, and I'll send. We have successfully created the information like yesterday. And then we will try to change the different user one come and this is the second user. Our user successfully created, and the information what we are seeing is name, email, age. And then I want to change the Mountcast age, let's say, and I'll take the ID. Let's just first go to the MongoDB first and check for information if the created or not. So this is the example one, because whenever you give the link, what is the link? So this is the link, and whatever after this slash, it will be new database. So it will create a new database for that. As this is example one database, it will create the example one, and inside it we have users, and inside the users we have Jyoti and Monica, two different persons data. And I want to change the Monica's age, let's say from 20 to, let's make it 22. And how can I do it? I just have to go to the put, and I have to get the ID of the Monica. What is the ID of Monica? This is the ID, and 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 I need to paste it here. And this is the complete URL that is accessing the Mountcast information. So when I call the put method, it will update the whatever information that is present in the database using this URL and using this method. So when I click send, it will automatically change the information that is before it is 20. Now it is becoming age 22. You can directly go here, and if so, we can see it is 20. If I reload it, it will become 22. Okay. So this is how we can update the information. Let's see how we can delete. I want to delete the Mountcast information. So how can I do it? I have to get the ID and come here. I need to select the delete method, and I need to paste the ID. If I click send, it will directly delete the whatever information that is present in the MongoDB. It will be gone. User deleted successfully. So let's check. Let's reload it, and the Monka information is gone. Okay, this is how we manage the information from our database, and we have seen the code also. And let's go to the code again. Let's try to look again and what is happening. Okay. So what happening here? We first connected our MongoDB database through this link. What is this link? So this is the link where our MongoDB server is there. Monica, you asked like server is running on 3001, right? So that is server, that is our server and connected to MongoDB. So this is the MongoDB that we are trying to access. So whatever here, this is the database that we wanted to create inside the MongoDB server. So if you give something like users data, it will create users data database. If you ask, so it is the name of the database that you wanted to create. Okay. So here we connected our database successfully. So that is why we're getting this one. If we go to the logs, we can see server is running on 3001 and connected to MongoDB. So this is connected to MongoDB. So first we got the error right when MongoDB is not running. So that means it caught the error and it displayed MongoDB connection error. So this is how, even though the MongoDB connection error, it didn't crash. Why? Because we did error handling. So what is error handling? So whenever something went wrong, like than our expectation, we are expecting something and differently something happened. In this case, our code will automatically catch the error and it will be displayed in the terminal. So this is what happening with this code. And we already saw what is a middleware, and it is converting whatever data that is incoming, it will be converted into JSON. Okay, okay, got it. And what is this? This is the model where, so this is the yesterday we created one schema, right? What we have, I'll show you in database itself. You can see I got name, I got email, I got age, I got created ad. You understood? So this is the information that I wanted to present inside the database. Other than this information, I will be getting two other information also. What are those? I will get one ID that is created by the MongoDB, and I'll get the version that is 0. Got it. And whatever information that is in the schema, it will be created. So what is this required true? So if user, like anyone from accessing our API, if he didn't give the name or email or age, I'll show you. I will, let's say I won't give the email and it will throw me an error because I made it clearly it should be required. When I try to access it, it will throw an error. Why? Because I'm not giving the email which is required. It is the required field in order to create some information inside the database. Got it? Why we are using this uh, schema and these fields. Good. And this is the post method. What is the post method? Inside the post method, we created the information of Monica and Jyoti, right? So using this API, we are creating information. And what is the information? So whatever I give inside this thing, this is the request body. So what is the request body? Request body is something when I enter on the forms in the client side, it will directly send it to the server. Got it. So we created previously this thing, right? Right. I'll go to the local host 3000. So this is the form I have, let's say. So what I'm trying to enter here, same exact information that I was giving here. So this is the information that I want to send to the server, right? Same here also. When I hit when I enter some information, and when I click it, it will send the information to the server saying, hey server, you need to create this information inside the database. It will say to the server, and server, what will server do? Server will create the information using the post API with the database. Got it? I'll create enter, and it created the information. I can see it inside the database. And the image URL. Same thing. But instead of using the UI, we are using Postman. Same thing. Okay. When you want to test our APIs without the need of UI, you can use Postman. Okay. So that is why we are using Postman. If anybody have doubts, like how we can call the APIs or how we create database, please ask right now, because I'm moving to the further topics. Anyone have doubt with the APIs and CRUD operations? So you all understood the APIs, is it right? Hmm. Good. It's looking like everyone understood the APIs. So how many of you are currently running the MongoDB right now? Everyone? Anyways, let's start with this application, how we can develop it. And we saw how to create information, how to delete information, how to update information inside the database, right? Let's try to build one application with EJS with the operations we just learned. Okay. I will send a code for this application. This application. I want you to run this application right now. Okay. So this is the app that is built exactly like whatever we learned, but except we have different files that are it have some CSS also. So don't worry about CSS right now, because we will be learning that in the next week or in the next classes. So you just focus on the APIs. Okay, these APIs, just focus on them and try to understand what is happening, and try to uh, run the MongoDB and run the app and execute all the operations. So what are the operations that you need to do? You need to create, update, delete, okay, read. So these are the four operations that I want you to do it right now. And I'll send the link for this app. So if anyone have doubt with how to download the code, you can just directly go to this link, and you can either download the as a zip file and go to this MongoDB CRUD and run it. So this is the one way. Or if you want to do it directly, you can just directly copy this and clone it in your local repo. Okay, I'm giving you the time to run everything and execute it. Okay, if anyone face the issue, let me know. I'll fix it because everyone is not doing a practical. I got only 20, I guess. Some of them are not executing the task. So I want you to do it in the class. I'm giving you 30 minutes of time to run the application. If you face any issue, let me know. I'll try to fix it. Okay? Hit thumbs up if you understand the task. Because by today, I'm ending this API topic. I need to discuss authentication and authorization also. I'm starting it from tomorrow. First, I'll do one thing. I'll explain it briefly so you can get some idea about authentication also. Okay. Let's start it, and after that you can proceed with the task. Okay. So we have something called authorization and authentication. Let's see the what is the difference between both. So we have authentication and authorization. Many of the people don't understand what is the difference. Okay. So when you log in into a system like Facebook or something, the server will give check for the credentials you gave. What are the things that you give? You will give password, right? So when you give password and email, our server will check whether the user is found inside the MongoDB or any database. It will check for them. It will check whether the information of this email and password, and it will return the information that you asked. We already discussed about it, right? So this is authentication. Authentication means nothing but checking whether user is existing. If not, you will you will give an alert to sign up. So this is authentication. Got it? If you go to the authorization, it is different from it. Okay. After logging in, this happens after logging in. When you try to get information of let's say you have UMS, right? UMS, like University Management System, or let's say Facebook only. So you need some information of other users' number, or you want to delete the other users. So when you ask the server that I want to delete some other users data, it won't allow you, right? Because you don't have the permission of admin role. So we have something known as roles. What are the roles? We have different types of roles like admin, developer. So these are the three different types of roles. Users means like us, like you and me. What are the restrictions? I can see the other user information. I can only see. I can see information. I can do liking, or I can share it. So these are the things I can do with the user's role. But with admin, I can delete entire information inside the. I can delete every code, every users, delete info, or I can see payments. I can insert, or I can delete. If I want to delete some user data, I can do it with the admin role. And developer, he doesn't have many options. Like he don't see the payments. He don't have the payments. Like he don't have to worry about the payments and all, right. And no payments, and he can edit the code. He can make changes. Jyoti, I already shared. You can see it. Okay. So these are the things that can developer do by the developer. Actually, some of the cases they don't have this developer. In only few cases we have developer role. Majorly we have only users and admin roles. So these are the things that you need to control from the server side. So whenever user wants to delete some information, you should not give it. So how can you do it? In Node.js, we have something known as JWT. So JSON Web Tokens. So this is the full form of JSON Web Token. What it does, I'll tell you. You got understood, right? What is authorization and what is authentication? Everyone understood? Do you want me to repeat? Okay. So this is difference between authorization and authentication. Let's see how actually this works. So when I log in, I'll tell you one thing. So every time when I ask something to the server, it won't remember me, right? So every time when I want to ask some information, it asks me like, who are you? Like, who are you? Who are you, man? You are asking me. You need to send every time with the login passwords, like credentials, every time, every single time. So this is very hectic. Every time I request for some information, it asks me, "Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?" It is very hectic. So that's why we have something BCrypt. What it does, so at the first time when I log in, my information will be stored as a, it will create one JWT token. So our server, after logging in, the JWT token will be generated from server side. So as a response, it will send the JWT token to the client. So next time when client wants some information, he will ask with the JWT token. Got it? So when I log in for the first time, what is JWT token? So JWT token is nothing but a serial number, like it is a string, nothing but a string. How it is generated? It is generated using one secret key plus your password. I'll tell you. Okay, don't worry. So what is BCrypt? First, we have to learn it. So BCrypt is nothing but we cannot store the user data such as email and password directly in our database, right? So what our server do? Our server, whenever user give with email and password, it won't save as a string. So it won't store the, if I have venutejaswi@gmail.com uh, and password is anything like venutejaswi@gmail.com, let's say my email, and I have something known as benten at the rate 6. So let's say this is my password. This is password and this is Gmail. When I send it to the server, it won't directly save it. What it will do? It will use something known as bcrypt. It will be converted from this text to something binary. Binary means it will convert into number hexadecimal. You know hexadecimal? Hexadecimal is a combination of letters and these numbers. So it will convert like 6A, B, 3, 4. It won't be understood by the hacker. Got it? So it will convert from this format to this format. So if anyone hack our database, they won't be able to see the actual information. Okay, got it. So this is encryption and decryption. Encryption means when you convert from uh, normal format to the secret format, this is encryption. What is decryption? Decryption means from secret to you're changing to normal format. So this is known as crypto something. Encryption and decryption. This is known as. Got it? What you understood encryption and decryption, right? Let's get back to the JWT. So right now I have this so this is database. Right now I have encrypted password and inside my database, right? I have this. Okay. So what JWT will do, it again encrypts to generate one token. Okay. So it uses my password, which is encrypted, plus it will have one kind of secret. It is also a hexadecimal. It don't look like it, but it will be more longer. So it will generate one token So this is known as JWT token. So here I have one client. So when he first log in, first time login, it will create this token. How it will create? It will create along with my password and a secret. And in return as a response, it will send the JWT token. From the next time, if the client want anything, he don't have to log in again. He just need to send the token, and he will send the token, and it will check. Hey, hey server, check if the database have this JWT token or not. It will check that. If the JWT token is found, it will give the response anything he wants. So this is how we secure our communication between client and server. Got it? Everyone understood what is BCrypt and JWT. So we need both. It is used when we're logging in. It is useful when I want to convert a conversation between Nitish. You got doubt? Okay, means for example, we are sign up first time. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like when you create some password or when you log in, it will be saved inside the database and it will store like that. So so you see when you log in at the first time in your Instagram or any WhatsApp inside your browser, it won't ask you again when you try to go to when you go to the URL of that. It won't ask again. Why? Because it already stored inside the server. Okay. From the next time, it won't ask for the password. It will just create one JWT token and it will be sent, and it will check for that whether if the JWT token is found or not. Sir, if the password is hacked by chance, even though if the uh, found by the hacker, he can't see the exact password of the user. Why? We are already using decryption because it is a randomly generated string. This decryption also it is combination of password and something known as salt. Salt means a random string. So even though hacker found our password, he won't be able to see the exact format of our password. So it is impossible to find the password of ours. Okay. No, no, it won't be the same. Whenever you request for the server, it will create a new one. It will go to the new server. It won't be the same. Okay. If you try to log in again, it will be changed. It will go to the other server. Every server have the different number of JWT tokens. I'll show you how we can do it. So don't worry. We will use two packages named JWT and BCrypt. Yeah. Yeah. So everyone understood this authentication and authorization, right? Great. So now you guys do the task I have given. Directly go to the GitHub, clone it or download the code and run it. So don't worry about the CSS that is present in the views. You only care about the JavaScript code. So if you see, we have something known as views. So don't worry about the CSS. We haven't discussed yet. So this is CSS. So don't worry about it. Just care about these ones. Okay. Just care about the code that is present in app.js. Okay. And the model is something looks like this. We have name, email, and image. So this is the model that I'm importing here. Okay. Inside public, we have some images and CSS files. So this is the folder of EJS. So don't worry. We haven't discussed the CSS. So only focus on Node.js code. If you download the code, it will look like this. So after downloading, you can directly go to the Mongoose example and come here and try to install these packages. You can directly hit npm install. It will automatically install the packages. So don't worry. And then you need to run it and execute it, and using, you try to execute with Postman also, not only with the UI. Okay. So from the next time, you don't have to create the UI again. Okay. And if you do this, you will understand how these transactions are happening, these APIs are working. Got it? Okay, server is running. Jyoti, I think your server is running connected to MongoDB also. Then you need to go to the localhost 3000. You need to see where the server is running. So in your case, server is running on 3001, and go there. You can see the display. You can see the UI like this. Back to home, you can create name, email. Okay. If you want to see deeply, you can go to the Postman and check it over there. And from tomorrow, we will see how to do the authentication and authorization in code, and we'll execute it, and we'll learn about cookies and sessions. Okay. Got it? Jyoti, you don't have to connect it, because you just need to copy the UI. If you see, we have app.js, right? Your server is running on 3001. So this is the route, like delete ID. So this is the route. So if I go to the Postman, if I click here, and I need to select what method I want to do. Like if I want to create, I just need to click here and click localhost 3001, and I need to give the route. In your case, we have add. If you do it, and you need to go to body, and here click raw and select JSON, and you need to give the information that needs to create. Like I need to give name, I need to give the email, and also the image URL. Okay. And you need to give the values also. This is wrong one, but you need to do like it. Okay. So if you want to check, you can go here and get, and same URL, not the same one. In order to get all the information, you can directly uh, you remove it. You can directly get here in without having any route. Okay, and in order to delete, you select this one, this link slash delete slash id that you can found in MongoDB. That how you know how to see the objects that we created. Sudipta, you have to install MongoDB in your local system. You need to create it. You need to download it. After that, same as I told right now, like you have to run the application and you need to see the APIs. Each API get, post, create, delete. So you need to test the APIs whether you're able to create the user, so you're able to change the data and you're able to delete the data. Okay, then you will practically understand how this is working on Postman, or you can test it here. You can go to the local host 3000 or 3001. You can test it here. Name, Gmail, URL. I would prefer Postman because you will get to know what is the response you're getting. You can see it, what is the response it is giving, whether the error or the response. Okay. When you're testing with the Postman, you have to understand the codes also. Here you can see 400 bad request means something server is down. Okay. So you need to understand the codes also. Okay, guys. I think it's time. You can leave and get the code and run it locally and test the APIs. Yeah, Sudipta, you can ask. Sudipta, you got question? You can ask. Can we write any number? What number? Yeah, you can change. You can change in your code anything. You just have to go here and you can change any number like 3001 or 3002, 3003 or 3000, any port, whichever is empty. You can do it. Got it? Yeah, Bhaskar, it will take time to upload uh, the previous sessions. Yes, Sudipta. Usually, we use only four numbered ports. Even our MongoDB also 2717, I guess 27017. It depends on your input. It don't have to be four. You can give three. I guess so. I haven't tried yet. Let's see if it is working or not. I guess it is not working. You need to give four at least. No, it's not working. No, Jyoti. UI is different. We use only to test the backend code. So we have this is a complete server side rendering application, because these two are for the UI, and this app.js is for, where is it? Hmm. App.js is our backend server. Okay, so you don't have to write UI code. You can't write in Postman. Okay, guys, you can leave. I'll see you tomorrow. Got it? Okay, bye. Bye, guys. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you.